Okay, so in this next example then, what I'm asked to do is I'm asked to write the following in their lowest terms. So I'm going to look at A over here, and A says I have 4 and 15 over 20, but we need to simplify or write it in its lowest terms. So I need to take 4, which is going to be 4 no matter what, because that's 4 over 1. But what I need to do is look at 15 over 20. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find a common factor of 15 and 20. And when I divide that common factor into 15 and divide it into 20, then I'll be able to bring my fraction down to its lowest terms. So what number goes into 15 that also goes into 20? Well, I'm going to say that it's 5. And I'm going to check that by writing out my multiples of 5. So I have 5, 10, 15, and 20. And so I see that 5 will go into 15 and 20. So my next part then is how many 5s are in 15? Well, there's 5, 10, 15 is 3. And then how many 5s are in 20? 5, 10, 15, 20 is 4. And so 4 and 15 twentieths in its lowest terms is 4 and 3 quarters. Now let's take a look at B. So in B I have 3, which is going to be 3, and then I have 30 over 100. So what number goes into 30 that also goes into 100? Well, I can see that there are zeros here, and I know that 10 loves zeros. So let's divide 10 into 30 and 10 into 100. Okay, so how many 10s are in 30? 10, 20, 30, there are 3. And then how many 10s are in 100? Well, that's really easy, there are 10. And so 3 and 30 over 100 in its lowest term is 3 and 3 tenths. Now my last sum is a little bit trickier because we need to do a little bit of work. We need to multiply our fractions by a whole number. Now, in order to multiply a fraction by a whole number, we're going to do the following thing. So, first of all, I'm going to write 2 over 3, and I need to multiply that by 3. But I know that 3 is 3 whole numbers. So 3 is the same as 3 over 1, because there are 3 1s in 3. And now, when I'm multiplying fractions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my numerator by my numerator and my denominator by my denominator. And that's going to give me a total. So, what are my numerators? 2 and 3, so 2 3s are 6. And then I need to multiply my denominators. 3 1s are 3. And I have 6 over 3. But that's not in its lowest term. So, what I need to do is find a common number that goes into 6 and goes into 3. And because we're really good at our tables, we know that 3 will go into 6, and it will go into 6 twice, and 3 will go into 3 once, and now I have 2 over 1. But if I look back here, 3 over 1 was the same as 3, so then 2 over 1 should be the same as 2. And so my answer then is 2. And we're going to take another look then at multiplying fractions and whole numbers. In this example then I'm going to take 3 quarters and I'm going to multiply that by 7. So again, 3 quarters multiplied by 7, well, 7 is the same as 7 over 1 because there are 7 1s in 7. And my first step is to multiply my numerators, and then I'm going to multiply my denominators. So let's go. 3 7s, well that's 21. And 4 1s, well that's 4. Now what I need to find out is how many 4s are in 21, because I have 21 quarters. Well, 21 quarters, that's going to give me a whole number and a fraction. So how many 4s are there in 21? Well, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. There are 5, so I've got 5 whole numbers. and then I had 1 left, so I've got 5 1/4. Okay, and let's do this one more time. So this time let's multiply 2/3 by 6. So again, we're going to change them both into fractions. The first one, 2/3, is a fraction. 6, well that's the same as 6/1, and let's multiply them across. Let's start by multiplying our numerators and then multiply our denominators. So what's 2 6s? Well, that's 12. And what's 3 1s? That's 3. And now I've got a top-heavy fraction, haven't I? I've got 12/3, so I've got 12/3. So I wonder what number is the same as 12/3. So again, I look at my denominator, which is 3, and if I see how many 3's are in 12, that's going to give me a value. So there are 3, 6, 9, 12. There are 4 3's in 12, so that would be 4. How many 3's are in 3? There's 1. And well, 4/1, and that's going to be the same as 4. And so my answer then is 4.